And if y'all don't know the YouTuber, he's Blitzwinger. This is his avatar for his picture. And right now I am making Deadpool. So I'm just gonna be quiet for the rest of the time.
Single black wall on the ends of the row, and then a red wall everywhere else in between. And now for the 8th and final row of the face, just do an entire row of red wall. And what you should be left with is something that should look exactly like this. That is Deadpool's entire face. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, we can now move on to the rest of the head, which isn't too complicated, luckily for me and for you. So, to move on to the rest of the head, come right the way over to the back of the head, and from this first row of the head, this original row of 8 red wool right here, what you want to do is, a little bit of maths here guys, you want to do 2 rows of red wool coming out from the back of this original row, so towards the back of the statue, just add 2 rows of red onto that row. You then want to do 3 rows of black wool, so 1, 2, and 3, which should look a little bit like this. Just to give you guys a side view, this is the original row right here, and the 2 rows of red, then the 3 rows of black. This is going to be the back of the head, and that is what we're going to be building on first. So this is the first row of the back of the head, this back black row right here. On top of this, you want to stack 2 more rows of black wool. That's the first, and that's the second. What you then want to do to complete the rest of the head is 5 rows of red wool on top of that 3rd row of black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just fill those all in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that is the entire back of the head completed. Very simple. 3 rows of black, 5 rows of red. So once you've taken care of the back of the head, the only little bit of detail that we have to add now is a single black wool on each side of the head, and you just want to place a single black wool in the bottom left hand corners or the bottom backhand corners of the head, so there and there. You just want to place those 2 single black wools in that position, and then all you have to do is fill the entire rest of your head in with red wool as I'm doing now, and that will be the head complete. There is no more detail whatsoever. Deadpool has a very plain mask, other than the eyes and the little bit at the back, pretty much entirely red, as we're filling it in with now. So just got the top of the head in, and once you have filled in the entire head of your statue, I've got some extremely good news for you. You'll have completed your Deadpool statue. That is the last thing that we had to do, just complete the head right there. As you saw, all you had to do, fill in both sides and then the top of the head, or whatever order you may want to have done it in. But there you go, that is Deadpool's head. And as I said, once you've completed that, you should be left with your entire Deadpool statue standing to attention, nice and intact. That is the tutorial 100% completely over. I'm just giving you guys a nice little spin of the statue that hopefully you've managed to make, just so that you guys can check out what it's supposed to look like. Hopefully you did have an easy enough time making this. It's been a little while since I've made a statue, other than the Teenage Mutant.
These clouds are so stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna leave, come back, and the clouds are gonna be gone. I don't think so, but I think. Ugh. Okay, I was not right. Okay, I'm just gonna let him keep on going because you can't see the, I want you to see the full thing. So like, just gonna place down a bed. These clouds are so stupid. These stupid clouds are still here. Okay, this one I'm about to do. This is the. So I just need this thing to pass. Come on, pass. You stupid pass. Okay, so when this is going by, this is Deadpool's face. Really wasn't that hard to make. This is Blitzwinger's face. This is the easiest. Flash, I made him first. I'm gonna make some more statues. Now, finally, now all it needs to do, just pass Deadpool. Oh, and Blitzwinger. It's almost there. That took forever. Maybe Ramey will want to come. Yep, Ramey. Okay, now that it's almost done, I can show you their full body. So, this is Deadpool. You have to have 2 up, 2 out, because your face will look weird if it doesn't look like that, but I don't know why. So, then we have Blitzwinger. This is like a little Iron Man or something. And then this is Flash. We have his symbol. His little lightning bolts on the side of his head. I think that's about. And what we used for Flash, we used block of iron. No, block of gold. Block of, no. Okay, this is what we used. Block of gold. Yellow wool, nether bricks, red wool, I think that was white or light gray. Yeah, light white. And we have right here, and we use sandstone for the mouth. For Blitzwinger, he was easy. He only used 3 things, and they were all in the same place. Cyan wool, red wool, black wool. Deadpool, he took a little more. We used black wool, brown wool, red wool, gray wool, light gray wool, white wool. What other? Yep, that's it. This is all the stuff we use for Deadpool. Deadpool these things only took like 10 minutes to build. But like, if you want to add these things, you could just build a regular person all red and stuff. But with all like the Flash's symbols, his boots, his Iron Man thing, his belt, his mask, something. Like, that's detail, so like, that's what made it take 10 minutes, but these things could actually take 5 minutes just to build everything, no detail, no eyes, no nothing. Yep, that's like that much. And if y'all were trying to see, I did not create this by myself. If y'all want to know what YouTuber I used to create this, his name is TSMC Minecraft. And if you didn't see that, I'm going to spell it out. Oh. You wonder why I'm going here. You see in a second. Well, it doesn't fit, so go to the next one. And if you want to see so bad why I was doing all this stuff, look, it's blue now, and that is the YouTuber's name. And this is the one in the middle YouTuber's name. And if I can make a quick little tutorial how to color your signs. You're at this keyboard, right? You press L2, you go over here, press L2 and triangle at the same time. Go to this arrow, go to the S and S that's over each other. Pick any number. Let me go with 50. Now, just type in anything you want, but make sure after you do that, there's no space between the SS and the number, But there's a space between the words that you want to put. And then, if you have to go to the next column, just do it again. That's the middle one's YouTube channel. Just look at it again for a few seconds before I delete it. This is the person that makes these kind of statues. He has like 50 videos of making statues. So now, the one in the middle. Him, this one. His YouTube channel, Blitzwinger. He used to have an old one. He does Minecraft too. But he does like buildings and stuff. He doesn't do, I don't think he does tutorials. He does all different types of videos. Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah, all those different types. Watch Dogs 2. And then he calls it Blitz World. It's in one of his playlists. He just makes buildings and like just customizes world. That's what I'm gonna start doing, but I'm gonna build a few statues. I think I'm gonna have 6, and I'm gonna build 3 more. And the 3 more, if y'all wanna know, the next time I broadcast, it will be a Spider-Man, a Batman, and Spider-Man, Batman, oh yeah, and this. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if y'all have the skin for it or something. It's called a Ewok skin. I think it's from Star Wars.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an Ewok statue based off of the Wicked W Warrior skin ripped straight from the Star Wars skin pack. Just in case
If y'all
you
heard
wanted to
that,
use the skin
then
yourself,
it's from the Star Wars skin
look
pack.
at it. Most people either love or hate Ewoks. Guess which camp I'm in. I've been wanting to make this card for quite a while. If you want to make him, here's what you're going to need. You will need some yellow stained clay, some grey stained clay, and
Yellow stained clay. Why do we not have any yellow stained clay? It's concrete, yellow concrete powder. Well guys, the stuff that we need to make that, we do not have, this PS4 Minecraft does not have it. I don't think so, because I can't find it. So the next person, that I already have my two people, Batman, Spider-Man, and I'm gonna see what it takes to build this dude.
hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Goku statue. If you want to make him, here's what you're going to need. You'll actually need quite a few colours, so grab yourself some white stained clay. Also, grab yourself some yellow stained clay, some orange stained.
Yep, can't make him. So guys, Goku is out of the picture. I know. I'll even check again, but if there is clay, I will be making Daredevil. Leave in the description where clay is under if y'all find it, because I can't. I can't find clay anywhere. See what, there's no clay. Mushroom. Stained glass. Carpet, wool, banners. No clay. Concrete powder, concrete, a wall, painting, pumpkin. They say it's under this one, but I don't get it.
Stained clay. Then go ahead and grab yourself some red wool.
Yep, and there, I don't even think we have any clay. Yep, this is why Minecraft is. It's just horrible. I like it, but like, we don't even have some of the stuff that they have. He's on Xbox 360, the oldest thing ever, and they still have it. I will make Carnage.
favourite skin for a little while now. I think I've made about 6 videos using this skin, and I don't plan on stopping. So if you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You don't need very much whatsoever. You need black wool, red wool, white wool, and finally pink wool. That's right, you will only need those 4 colours. So once you've got those, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here. You go. Want to kick this off with this little sequence of colours in a row on the floor. You want to do 1 red, 1 black, 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 1 red, which will give you the base layer of our Carnage statue. So once you've done that, this is what you want to do for the next 2 rows. Want to copy the row that you've already done. The next 2 rows are just duplicates, so all you have to do is just raise up the first row by 2, which should give you something that should look a little bit like that. Once you've done that, it's time for us to ascend up the legs. So for the next row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, a single red on the ends of the row, and then black everywhere else. For the next row, you just want to do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, a single black on the ends of the row, and then red everywhere else. For the next row, place 4 black wool in the 4 center spots of the row, and then red everywhere else. For the next row, place a single red on the ends of the row, and then fill everywhere in between in with black wool. Hang on a sec. Am I the only one that's seen some sort of demonic skull in the black wool? That looks like a really weird demonic looking skull silhouette. In the black, giant long fangs. Maybe I'm crazy. For the next row, you want to do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. For the next row, we will just do this from left to right, it will be simpler. So for the next row, going from left to right, you want to do this sequence of colours. Do 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, a single black either side of the red, and then red everywhere else. Then for the 12th and final row of the legs, do this. Again, we're going to do this from left to right. Do 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, which should give you something that should look exactly like that. I'm definitely seeing some sort of extremely weird alien, possibly demonic, possibly satanic skull in the black silhouette. Again, maybe I'm crazy. So that is what you want for the entire leg section of Carnage. Pause at Nessa, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move up to the torso. So come up to the top of the legs, and this is what you want to do for the first row of the torso. Do 4 black wool in the 4 center spots of the row. Do a single red either side of that black, and then throw a black on the ends of the row to finish it off. And what you want to do after you've done that row is you want to extend down the row that you've just made with this little sequence of blocks either side of the row. Do 3 red wool, And what you want to do, black wool in the 4 center spots of the row. Do a single red either side of that black, and then throw a black on. The ends of the row to finish it off. And what you want to do after you've done that row is you want to extend out the row that you've just made with this little sequence of blocks either side of the row. Do 3 red wool and 1 black. So on the other side of the row as well, 3 red wool and 1 black, which should give you something that should look exactly like that. And I figured I would just mark out the arms now to save us a little bit of irritation later as the legs somewhat blend into the torso later on. So once you've done that, we're going to continue up the torso. So for the next row, and we are just working on these 8 middle blocks going from left to right for the next row, do 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, and as a matter of fact, this is for the next 2 rows, do 4 red in the 4 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. And as I did mention, this wants to be for the next 2 rows, so just do it again if you only did it once. For the next row, do 2 red, oops, do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. Have the thrusters on a little bit there. For the next row, you want to do, going from left to right, 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, just do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. Then, for the next row, do 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, a single red either side of the black, then black everywhere else. Then, for the next row, going from left to right, you want to do 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 2 black, 1 red, 1 black, 1 red. Next row, do 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, a single red either side of that black, and then black everywhere else. And now for the final row of the torso, row number 12, you want to do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, a single black either side of that red, and then red everywhere else, just to finish it off, which should give you something that should look in. That is what you want for Carnage's entire torso. Once you've done that, it is time for us to move on to the arm. Going inwards towards the torso, and I'd just like to call out the colours, so that is exactly what we'll be doing. So, for the second row of the arm, on the right hand side, you want to do 1 black, 3 red. Then for the next row, an entire row of red. Then for the next row, 3 red, 1 black. For the next row, 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, 3 black, 1 red. For the next row, 1 black, 3 red. For the next row, 3 red, 1 black. For the next row, an entire row of black. For the next row, do 2 red, 1 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 2 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, 3 red, 1 black. For the next row, an entire row of black. For the next row, do 2 red, 1 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 2 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row and the final row of the arm, do 2 red, 2 black, which should look, once you've done that, exactly like this. So pause that now, so of course, once should look, just give you an aerial view is probably easiest, which should look a little bit like that. And what we're going to do, once you've done that, is we're just going to build up the entire back of the statue up on top of these 8 back blocks. Right here, just as we've built up the entire front of the statue. So ignore these 2 side blocks. These 8 back ones are the ones that are important. So, for the second row of the back of the statue, all you want to do, going from left to right, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. Then, for the next row, do 4 black in the 4 center spots of the row, a single black on the ends of the row, and then red everywhere else. Then, for the next row, place 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, a single black on the ends of the row, and then red everywhere else. Then, for the next row, place... just do this going from left to right, probably be easier. Do 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. To give you, again, I'm seeing a creeper face in this. For the next row, do 4 black in the 4 center spots of the row, and then red everywhere else. Then, for the next row, going from left to right, you want to do 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. Then, for the next row, as a matter of fact, the next 2 rows you want to do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. And as I said, that wants to be for the next 2 rows, so you want a repeat of the first row that you placed. Then, for the next row, you just want to throw a single red on the ends of the row, and then black everywhere else. Now, for the final row of the back of the legs, do 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, a single red either side of the black, and then black everywhere else to finish off the back of the legs and give you something which should look exactly like this. So, pause Agnes, of course. Once you're happy that you've done that right, it's time for us to move up to the first row of the back, and unfortunately the back is not as easy as the front. It's a little bit weirder. So for the first row of the back of our statue, you want to do, going from left to right, 2 black, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red, 2 black. Then, for the next row of the back of our statue, going from left to right once more, you want to do 3 red, 2 black, 2 red, 1 black. Then, for the next row, do 4 black wool in the 4 center spots of the row, and then red everywhere else. Then, for the next row of the statue, going from left to right, do 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, 1 black, 2 red. For the next row, do 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 4 red in the 4 center spots of the row, then do black everywhere else. Then, for the next row, do 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, a single red either side of the black, then black everywhere else. Then, for the next row, going from left to right, do 1 black, 1 red, 4 black, 1 red, 1 black. Then, for the next row, do 2 red, 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 2 red. Then, for the next row, just do 4 red in the 4 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. Then, for the next row, going from left to right, do 1 black, 1 red, 2 black, 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. Then, for the 12th and final row of the back of the statue, you want to do red, 1 black, 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, to give you something which should look exactly like that. So that is what you want for the back of the statue. I know it's somewhat difficult to tell where it begins and where it ends, but trust me, I had the same problem. That's why this was a little bit slow. I was getting a little confused just looking at the plans. Difficult stuff. It's complete.
As Christians, we believe that we should treat each other as we want to be treated. We're called to live that value each and every day of our life.
Completely random pattern in only 2 colors. Doesn't help. So that is what you want for the back. Also necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to do the back of the arms. So coming down to where the arms start on the front of the statue, you're just going to want to do, in line with the back, this little sequence of blocks to kick off the first row of the arms. Do 2 red, 2 black, and on the other side as well. 2 red, 2 black. I noticed that it is getting slightly dark, but I just want to kick off the arms before I have to rest. I will be back in the daylight with the back of the arms. We'll be starting with lefty first. We're going to be doing the back of the arms in the exact same manner that we did the front of the arms. So from working outwards to in on this left side first, this is what you want to do for row number 2. Do 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, just do a repeat. Of the previous row, 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 1 red, 1 black, 2 red. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. Now, for the 12th and final row of the arm, do 3 red and 1 black. And once you finish that, you should end up with something that looks exactly like that. So, all that necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to go and do the exact same thing to the other arm. So, for the second row of the other arm, going from outwards to in, you want to do 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next 2 rows, do 2 red, 2 black. So as I said, for the next 2 rows, do 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 1 red, 1 black, 2 red. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 3 red, 1 black. And once you've done that, you can proudly say that you have done both of the back of the arms. So let me just show you. That is what you want for both of the back of the arms. Pause out necessary, of course. Let me show you what you want for the entire back of the statue. Look at that. No wonder it's so difficult to make. It's an absolute mess, isn't it? There's no rhyme or reason to the back of that statue. It's... Oh god, that's why I love it though. That's why I love it. So that is what you want for the entire back of the statue. Pause that now, sir, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the side of the statue. So come over to this side of the statue and come down to the bottom of the side of the legs, right here. And this is how I like to fill in the side of the statue. I like to work in this left column right here and go straight up. Then I like to do the exact same thing to the right column. So we're going to be starting with this left column right here, the one that is closest to the back of the statue, and going straight on top of this black wall. You want to do 7 black walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Followed by 2 red. 1, 2. Followed by 2 black. 1, 2. And that will be the left column. Very simple. Moving on to the right column. Going directly up on top of this single red block, you want to do 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 black. 1, 2. 2 red. 1, 2. 2 black. 1, 2. And finally 1 red to finish off the side of the leg. So pause that now, sir, of course. And that is what you want to have for the entire side of the legs. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move up to the side of the arms. So first things first, we have to fill in the bottom of the arms in with red wool, as we don't want any holes in our statue. Once you've done that, you will now have the first row of the side of the arms, and we will be doing the exact same thing to the side of the arms as we did to the side of the legs. So working in this left column first, the one closest to the back of the statue, you want to do on top of this left red, 2 red, 1, 2, then 2 black, 1, 2, 1 red, 1, 2 black, 1, 2, 1 red, 1 black, finally 2 red, which will fill in that left column. Moving on to the right column, you want to do on top of this second red wool, 1 red, 3 black, 1, 2, 3, then 1 red, then 1 black, then 2 red, then 1 black, then 2 red to finish off the entire side of the arm. That is what you want to have, but pause that now, sir, of course. Once you've done that, all we have to do is fill in the top of the shoulder, and all you want to do for the top of the shoulder is quite simply this. Just fill it in, coming 3 deep with your black wool. It just wants to look exactly like that. Just do 2 rows of 3 black wool coming in towards the torso, like so. There is nothing more to it than that. So once you've done that, let me just show you the entire side of the statue in all of its glory. So that is what you want to have for the entire side of your statue. Very simple. Pause that now, sir, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to go do the exact same thing on the other side. And I do quite literally mean the exact same thing. To do this side of the statue, all you have to do is look directly forward, copy what you have. This is personally my favorite part of the tutorial. I'm not looking at my plans. All I'm doing is looking directly forward and copying what I already have. It's perfect. You're plagiarizing off yourself. It's a victimless crime. And I am doing the exact same thing that I expect you guys to be able to do. Don't worry, I'm not looking at my plans. So all you have to do, as I said, and I did that very quickly just to save a little bit of time, all you have to do for that side is to copy the other side of your statue. Very simple, very easy, as I said, very quick, but what more can I say? Copy the other side of your statue and you will be golden, including the top of the shoulder. Don't forget the top of the shoulder. And once you have finished that second side of the statue, I've got some good news for you. We only have a couple of things left to do. So once you have to do the head. So come round to the front of your statue and come up to the very tippy top of the torso right here. And on top of the 8 original blocks of the torso, these ones I'm hovering over now, you're going to want to do a row of 8 red wool directly on top of them, which should look a little bit like that. What you then want to do in front of that row of 8 red is 2 rows of black wool coming directly towards you, like this. Probably easiest if I give you guys a side view. What you then want to do once you have that second row of black wool is build directly up on top of it, because this is going to be the first row of the face. For the second row of the face, and as I said, building directly up on top of it, going from left to right, you want to do this little pattern. Do 1 pink, 1 black, 1 pink, 1 black, 1 pink, 1 black. You guys get the idea until you run out of runway, which should look a little bit like that. For the next row after that, you want to do an entire row of pink wool. Then, for the next row, you want to do pretty much the inverse of what we did for the row previous to this. You just want to do 1 black, 1 pink, 1 black, 1 pink. You guys get the idea. You just keep going. That pattern until you run out of room, like so. For the next row, you want to do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 2 black in the 2 center spots of the row, and then white everywhere else. For the next row, do 4 black in the 4 center spots of the row, and then white wool everywhere else. And now for the 8th and final row of the face, you want to do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, a single black either side of that red, and then white wool everywhere else to give you something which should look exactly like this. That is Carnage's face. Look at him giving us a big smile. Look how happy he is. So that is what you want for the entire face. Pause that necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the rest of the head. So come round to the back of the head. And what you're looking for is this row of 8 red wool. What you want to do is extend back this row of 8 red wool back by 3 rows with your red. So 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to want to continue extending, but this time with 1 row of black. And then finally, to finish this off, you just want to add in 1 more row of red. Just to give you guys a side view of what this should look like, it should end up looking exactly like that. So, pause out necessary, of course. Once you've done that, we're going to go to work on the back of the head. So, this back row here is the first row of the back of the head, and it is slightly wrong. So, knock out these 4 blocks technically, and replace them with black. So you're going to want to have that for the first row of the back of the head. For the second row of the back of the head, building up directly on top of that row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, and then black everywhere else. For the second row, directly on top of that row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, then black everywhere else. For the next row, going from left to right, do 1 red, 2 black, 2 red, 3 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 3 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red. For the next row, going from right to left, come over to this right hand side and do 1 black, 2 red, and make the rest of the row black. Then for the next row, going from left to right again, that was a special row, going from left to right, you want to do 1 red, 2 black, 1 red, 2 black, 2 red. Then for the next row, going from left to right once more, do 1 black, 1 red, 2 black, 1 red, 3 black. Then for the 8th and final row of the back of the head, you want to do 1 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, 2 red. Which should give you something that should look exactly like that for the back of the head. Very simple, just tedious. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the side. So I'm not sure whether I've said this. I usually say this automatically and never realise it. Pause that necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the side. So coming over to the side first, we're going to be building up the side of the head exactly like we've done everything else. Just going from left to right and building up. And fortunately for us, we only have these 6 blocks to take care of. So for the second row, back of the head to the front of the head, you want to do 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 3 black. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black, 1 pink, 1 black. For the next row, do 3 black, 1 pink, 1 black, 1 pink. For the next row, do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, do 1 black, 1 white, 3 black, 3 black, 1 white. Not following my own instructions. For the next row, do 1 white, 2 black, the rest white. What am I doing? This is driving me crazy. For the next row and the final row of the side of the head, do 2 black, rest white, which should look exactly like that. And I will point out that this is why it's one of my favourite skins. Look at the detail that goes into the side of the head. Look how cool that is. Anyway, pause that if necessary. Once you're done with that side of the head, it's time for us to move on to the other side. And luckily for us, thank you Jesus or Gandhi or whatever god you may pray to, Goku, all you have to do for this side of the head is copy the other side of the head.
Well, I don't need you.
No need for me to give you any instructions, you just have to look directly forward and copy what we already have. So just do what you've already done on this side. Which should look, once you've finished it, exactly like this. And oh look, it looks exactly the same as the other side. Maybe it's just because we copied it. So there you have it, that is what you want for side number 2. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you're done with that, it's time for us to move on to the top of the head. That's right, there is even detail on the top of the head. This is why the skin is magnificent. So, for the top of the head, here's how we're going to do it. We're going to work from the back of the head to the front of the head, still doing the exact same thing. So, going from left to right, working our way towards the front. So, for the second row of the top of the head, you want to do 1 black, 3 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 2 black, 2 red, 2 black. For the next row, do 1 white, 2 black, 1 red, 1 black, 1 white. do 2 whites, 2 black, 2 whites. For the next row, do 2 whites, 1 black, 1 red, 2 white. For the final row at the top of the head, do 2 white, 2 red, 2 white. And once you finish that, you should end up with something that should look exactly like this. There you go. That is the head, the most painful head that I have ever had to make. So that is what you want for the top of the head. Also, necessary, of course, it is getting slightly dark. Once it's light again, I'm going to be back with the final part of this tutorial. That's right, there's more. So as I may have mentioned, even with Carnage's head complete, it's not over. It's never over. The last thing on our to-do list is Carnage's tendrils. After that is what I'm going with. Carnage's tendrils. So, for the first step, you're going to want to come to the back. You're going to want to locate this block right here. We'll give you guys a moment to do that. This block right here. And what you want to do is this. And you know what? I can't even describe what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to do it very slowly. And you guys are just going to have to use your own initiative. I'm really sorry, but it's hard. So just do 1 red wall. Then take a sideways view is probably easiest to just do this. Then from that block. This. Want to have that, you want another one of these. Weird blocks. I could never even describe what I've just done there, but you guys can see. Then you want to do 1 more of those. And then just place 1 on the end there. As you can see, I can't even vocalize what I'm doing. I just don't possess the necessary descriptive vocabulary to do it. But hopefully you guys can manage to see what I've done. I mean, it's really hard. I don't know how. To do this. I'm giving you guys a load of angles. You guys pause wherever may be necessary, but maybe it's not as hard as I'm making it out to be, but it's certainly difficult to describe. So that is the first tendril. The next tendril is parallel to this tendril. So starting from here this time, you want to do the exact same thing. So start off with this, then you go back and up 1, then you do this little number. I have no idea how to describe that. Then you just do a few diagonals from there. Then you do 2 of these numbers, which again, in my wildest dreams I can't describe that. And then on the second one, you just add one coming towards you or in my wildest dreams I can't describe from there. Then you do two of these numbers, which again, in my wildest dreams I can't describe that. And then on the second one you just add one coming towards you or towards the front, however you want to look at it. And again, I'm just going to try and give you guys the best view possible of what I've just done, since I can't really describe any of it. So just to give you guys the views, I think that's all the views as a matter of fact. So as you can see, both of those back tendrils are supposed to be the exact same. Same as each other. Pause this if necessary, of course. You may need to rewind and pause where you guys may deem necessary. I wish I could have shown you that better, but I honestly just don't know how. So once you've done those, we just have a few more of these to do. So come over to the left arm, or the left side. It is the left arm, as a matter of fact, as well. But come over to the left side, and from this block right here, I managed to find it dead on. This back block right here, you want to first extend it out. And then, taking this view, you just want to do two upright diagonals from it. So, just want to have something which, to give you guys a front view, should look exactly like this. And once you've done that, pause that necessary, of course, you're just going to want to come a little further down. And from this block right here, you're going to want to do something similar. So from this block, extend it out one, then coming towards the front again, do two upright diagonals. Except this time it wants to be a little bigger, then do an up left diagonal, and then an upright diagonal, which should look, just to give you guys a front view, exactly like that. So once you've done that, and pause that if necessary, of course, it's time for us to go and do the final tendril, which is on the other arm. So come over to the other arm, and is you want to locate this block right here. This one. And what you want to do is pretty much the exact same pattern as the last tendril we did. So from this block, just extend it out by one. Then, to take a front view again, do 2 up left diagonals, 1. 2. Then an up right diagonal, and an up left diagonal, which should end up looking exactly like this. So pause out necessary, of course. Once you've done that, I have some extremely good news. You have officially conquered the Carnage statue. Look at it. Look at it. Let me give you guys a nice front view first. I should note that once you've reached this point in the video, the tutorial is officially over. All I'm going to do now is give you guys a nice 360-degree view of our Carnage statue, just so that you can check it out properly.
Okay guys, I am finished with my Carnage. These things took forever. Well, they didn't take forever. They're just hard. Like, look at this. Look at this. How? Like, these are stairs right here. This is a crooked stair. This is a crooked stair with one more extra layer. A crooked stair. I'm happy that it was only this easy and that easy. I'm happy that was our last tentacle. I think. I don't even know what Carnage has on it. He's just weird. So, now since I said I only want to have 6, I know that's not going to be true. Maybe I might make some later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe after that day. But I know I'm going to get to 6 today. So, Batman, Spider-Man. Batman, Spider-Man. Which one should I do first? 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 Yeah. Which one should I do first? I'm picking to see which one should I do first. When I knew first. When I knew first. Okay, when that's done, take a big fat screenshot.
I love that shot.
Hey, I just made 4 statues.
Cool, man. What are you playing?
Minecraft. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. I just did Carnage. Oh my god, that took forever. I thought I was gonna pass out. And his tentacles and stuff in him. Oh, that was too much. I was like, oh. Now I gotta... Okay, dude, which one should I build first? I said I'm gonna build 6 statues today. Which one should I build first? Batman or Spider-Man?
So let's see the statues that you have.
Yeah, these are all the...
So you have these 6 statues.
Yeah, I already have 4. Look at the screenshot I sent you. If you looked at it, you can see that I already have 4. And the 4 that I made are very good. Made Deadpool, Carnage. I don't know if you know the YouTuber blitzwinger. I made his avatar. I made the Flash. Now which one should I start with first? Batman or Spider-Man?
You should do Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Okay. Oof. Well, I need to get something to eat. I haven't ate. It's 4:15. I haven't ate all day. Let me look for Spider-Man. Did you hear the bad news?
No, it's my news. I didn't hear.
Well, my friend Def King, and I don't know if you know him, Armando.
Yeah, he's my friend, Def King.
Yeah, Def King. He was so picky because my friend's friend knew how to make statues, but like he used it. He didn't even use YouTube. Like he just know how to. He could just look at you and just copy it. But Def King wanted to get so picky and say, oh, my teeth are yellow and this avatar is teeth yellow. So then my friend's friend got mad at Def King and put TNT in that avatar. And then Def King got mad and messed up my avatar, and I told him to stop, and he said, oh, I thought that was his avatar. And then he looked at him and said, oh. And then he tried wiping it all up with a sponge. He got lava all over it, and then he blew up his, and then they just started blowing up everything that I had. I had a bank, a Teen Titans Go Tower. I had an arena that I just built, and they blew that thing into smithereens. Smithereens.
Yeah, one time I was making a city world, this has happened several times to me and I'm getting really aggravated. Every single time I'm making a mansion in my city world, and I'm just going around building other things and I'll go make my mansion.
Wait,
I don't turn around. I'm having one of my friends, building. Like it's agreed, okay? And I'm like, what the crap? What happened? And I turn around at my mansion and it's blown up. So,
Minecraft skin statue.
Yeah, give me like
I'm going to be showing you how to make Spider-Man.
1 hour to create a mansion, something like that, or 10 minutes. It takes me a long time for me to create a mansion.
Here's what you're going to need.
And just you losing your mansion, you turning around and just looking at your mansion and then it's blown up.
Cyan.
Smithereens.
Those are the
It
only colours
makes
we're going to
me
be
upset.
needing. It doesn't use very many whatsoever, so once you've got those and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here. You're going to want to start this all off with a row of 8 red balls in a row on the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like.
Are you watching a video on how to do it?
Yes, of course I don't know how to build these things. If I know how to build these things, these will look like I just built these statues and I was looking at a picture from a 99-cent store. If I did these things by myself, I would never even make. I wouldn't last I will only be able to make the legs. I wouldn't even be able to make it to the face.
So, I'll give you a moment to do that. Once you've got your row of 8 red wool, you're going to want to stack 3 more layers directly on top of it. So 3 more rows of 8 red. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2,
oh my word,
to give you in total 4 rows of 8 red wool, which will make up Spider-Man's little booties. So once you've done that, here's what you want to do for the next row. So place a single cyan wool on the ends of the next row, then a dark blue directly next to the cyan, and then fill everywhere else in with cyan wool. For the next row,
if you don't mind, I'm just gonna give these things. I'm gonna give them brains. That way they'll be smart. If you don't mind me doing that.
1 cyan,
Brains.
1 dark blue, 2.
Oh no, I mind very much. These things took me exactly 2 days to build.
Dude, you don't know how I'm doing it though.
How can you do it? You don't have any proofs.
Okay, there I go. Done with 1 brain.
Wait, who are you? Dude.
And now coming up, destroy this, put this back.
You just put in a pink little head in it.
A pink brain.
No, Carnage does not need a brain. He doesn't need a brain.
Flash needs a brain. Everyone needs a brain. That way they don't
Okay.
get themselves run over.
But they will get themselves run over. Especially Carnage, because I want to run him over for how long it took me to build that stupid dude.
Cyan, 1 dark blue, 1 cyan, 1 dark blue. For the next row, place 2 cyan.
No, I can't get out.
How do you even have privs?
Dude, don't you trust me?
You could blow up this whole place in the smithereens.
I don't breathe.
For the next 3
people
rows,
I have to say
you want to do 2 dark blue in the center row, and then cyan elsewhere. And as I said, that's just for the next 3 rows, you want to do 2 dark blue in the center.
Do we have clay in? Do we have clay?
What?
Do we have like
Have
clay? Clay, like clay in Minecraft, like red clay.
Yeah, there's clay in there.
Which one is it under?
It's under the normal blocks.
What? I don't see it.
Yeah, you have to scroll down at the very bottom and it says light blue.
It says Terracotta. Cyan light
This
blue.
used to be called, that used to be called clay. I swear, man. It used
So
to be
this
called
is
clay.
this is clay. There's no. If this is clay, then I might make Goku.
Like, it's so odd.
Or I could make Daredevil. Yeah, I could make all this.
Or you can make a pile of food.
Oh yeah, I could do that right now.
Oh my gosh.
You know he actually on his YouTube channel he has a poop emoji. The poop emoji. Did you put a brain in each one of them?
Yes, every single one has a brain.
Why is it so huge? Carnage is not that smart. He once ran into a wall in a Spider-Man episode before. He's not that smart.
Dude, go check out a Deadpool brain.
Yeah, that
Check all
thing-
of their brains out,
Yeah, that
and you'll see
thing-
which one's the stupidest.
What the? Did you think you Deadpool the smallest brain in the world? Oh, that's insane. You give blitzwinger a huge brain, and you give Deadpool the smallest brain out of all of them, and this one is not even alive. Did you just delete it? He needs to have a brain.
He's an idiot. He's gay.
At least a half.
No wait, I'm gonna give her a bigger brain.
Did you see the pink in Carnage's face? He's so pretty.
Okay, you can come. Okay, I'm done with Deadpool's brain.
That was quick. No more brains. No more brains. Spider-Man does not need a brain. Batman does not need a brain.
Yes, he does. They have big brains because they're smart.
That's just for 3 rows, so I figured I'd place all dark blue.
And Deadpool isn't.
Give
Yeah,
you
okay.
something which should look like that. For the 12th and final row of the legs, you want to do this. Place 2 cyan in the 2 center spots of the row. A simple dark blue either side of your cyan. then cyan everywhere else. And once you
Then
finish
cyan
that,
everywhere
you should
else.
end up looking a little
He's an
something
idiot.
like that. And those are Spider-Man's entire legs. Pause out necessary, of course. Once you're happy that yours look exactly like
Spider-Man.
that, it's time for us to move on up to the torso. So for the first row of the torso, you want to do 4 red.
How can I move
4
these
center
clouds
spots,
higher?
leaving
Because they
2
keep
either
on.
side,
How are they?
and
Why are
then
they so
there'll
low?
be 2 remaining, 2 either side.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
In with cyan. Then for the second row of the torso, just do an entire row of red wool.
Almost all of the people
Then
that I've
for
made
the
right
next
now
row,
have
it's
red in
slightly
them.
more complicated. Do 4
I
red in
know.
the 4 center spots, a single dark blue either side of that red, and then cyan to finish it all off. Then for the next row, oh, I didn't notice. The next row is just a repetition of the row that we've just done. So just copy.
Oh, he's
what
stupid.
you have
He said,
on
I
the
didn't
previous
notice.
row.
It's just a
Just
repetition of the
notice
same row.
that. So
What in the
copy what you
world?
have.
You stupid.
Then the next row is very similar to the previous. So
Yeah, I know,
place
some
4 red
people
wool in
immediately
the 4
do
center
this
spots, except this time there's no
Sometimes
dark
you
blue.
just
So
gotta
place
agree.
cyan in the 4 remaining spots. Then for the next row, very similar to the previous, place 6 red in the 6 center spots of the row,
Perfect.
so like that, and then a single cyan on the ends just to finish off.
Come check out Deadpool's brain now. I
Then
made
for the
Deedee
next
smile.
row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots
Come
of the
look at
row,
it.
a single black either side of the red, and then red everywhere
Oh,
else.
come
And as a
on.
matter of fact, I'm going to move the red and the black a lot closer
Okay.
together because there's no reason that
How many times does he have to say red?
He's gonna say red like 55 times.
No, but come check out Deadpool's brain.
Dude! You can't even get in!
I know, I filled in the whole entire head. That's how smart he is.
Yeah, he's so smart. And then all you see is just plastic, and then you go inside, and all you see is a little tiny rock.
it should
Yeah,
be,
really.
especially for this next part. So once you've done
Oh no,
that,
someone has head damage.
the
Someone
next
has head
row,
damage.
you
Please
want
save
to
their
do
life.
2 black in the center of the row, and then red everywhere else.
Ooh, I'm gonna make
For
the
the
Spider-Man
next row,
sign.
do 4 black in the 4 center spots of the row, and then red everywhere else.
Then red everywhere.
For the next row, do
Oh my
2 black in the
word.
center,
This guy's an
everywhere else.
idiot. He's an idiot.
Going with red.
And then everywhere else,
That's
so
exactly
then
right,
red.
So for the next row and the final row of our logo, if you haven't noticed, we're making a little spider. For the next row, do 2 red in the 2 center spots, a single black either side of the red, then red everywhere else. And finally, for the 12th and final
my
row,
word,
it's also
he's
just an
incredible.
entire row
He's
of
an idiot.
red wool. And once you finish
Yay,
doing that,
finally I
you should
finished
end
the
up
look,
with
come look
something
at the body.
that looks exactly like this. Not too hard.
The spider's so
So
cool.
that's what you want for the entire torso. So pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to
Look how
move
big
on
his
to
brain is.
take
Look,
our
go inside and see how big his brain
Go down
is.
to the first row of the torso, which is this row right here, the cyan red blend. And what you want to do is extend down from each side of this row. Line 4 with your red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the
No more brains. Well, no more on any that's actual good.
So 1, 2, 3,
You know what?
4,
I'm
and
giving
on
this
the
guy a
other
taco
side
hat.
Stop. I'll take
Okay,
your
I'll
frizz
stop.
away.
I'm gonna, no, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make me a taco.
You better delete it and eat it.
No, I don't. I don't got to delete my taco.
You gonna eat it.
Taco.
Gonna eat it piece by piece.
Okay, ready? Yum.
Was it good?
No, it's disgusting. It was disgusting.
Did it taste blockish?
No, because I put glue on it.
Triggered.
1, 2, 3, 4 to give you something.
Oh no, someone shut him up.
Look at Spider-Man.
Someone shut him up! He's getting really annoying. He keeps just saying the exact same word over and over again. Oh my, shut him up!
So once you've done your 2 rows of 4 red wool, you're going to want to
Someone shut him up for crying out
and directly on
loud.
top of your first row of red wool, you're going to want to stack 4 more rows of red directly on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to give you in total 5 rows of red wool.
Can't I do
That's
this
what you
right?
want to do, and I haven't explained this in a while. How I like to do the arms is I like to work from the outside going in, so outwards towards going to the torso. And I like to just call out the colours, so like this. For the next row, do
Someone
1 dark
shut
blue
him
and
up.
3 cyan. For the next row, do 1 cyan, 1 dark blue, 2 cyan. For the next row, do 2 cyan, 1 dark blue, 1 cyan. For the next row, do 1 dark blue, 3 cyan. For the next row, do 1 cyan, 1 dark blue, 2 cyan. And finally, to finish the arm off, do 2 solid rows of red wool to give you something which should look.
Hey dude, I have a question.
What?
Why did you want to make 6 statues? How about you just make 5?
Well, I want to make. I'm gonna make 6. I said I was gonna make 6 today.
Yeah, you can do 5 today, and then 1 tomorrow, and boom, 6 is done.
No, but I'm gonna do 6 today, and then 6 tomorrow, and then 6 the next day, 6 the next day, and 6 the next day. Until I've done every single avatar he has, and he has 106.
No, he doesn't do that.
He has a huge playlist for statues that don't have brains.
Why you lie about the brain? Give them all a brain. No, don't destroy his tiny brain.
I'll take your prison away. Stop putting these stupid brains. It took me forever to build these things.
Dude, I just wanted to make some smosh.
How far did you go? No, if I messed up the building, then you're gonna have to fix it.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You put in the brain.
Nope. Dude, I'm making one smart like you said so.
Did you put green in here?
No, what do you mean I put green? The crap.
Why is there green
Why would
in
I
there?
put green in someone's brain?
They could have ate a taco.
Oh my word.
Now, no more brains. Or
I'm not
Chris.
ready to go inside their stomach.
Oh my god, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna kick you.
No, man, I'm just doing it for fun, man. Do you want them to have
no,
stuff in
no,
them now?
no, no, no,
I have a
no, I
question.
don't.
I have a question. Why is the bottom of his shoes grass? What the crap, man? More detail needs to be happening.
No. If you want to do
Oh, by the
stuff,
way, can you like shut that guy up? Like, all he says is red. That's all he says.
well, he loves the color red. And if you want to make stuff so bad, where you are right there, that's where you can make stuff. I'm gonna name this world Statue World.
But will you destroy my statues?
No. What statues?
A little bit like that. Kind of easy. All that's necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's
Oh my god, these stupid eggs.
It's time for us to go and do the exact same
Crap,
thing
how do
on
I
the other
make
side.
this?
Except of course it's mirrored, so I'm going to be doing this slightly quicker as number one, you've got that arm to copy off if needs be, and it's getting a little dark. So directly on top of your row of 4 red wool, you're going to want to stack again 4 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again, working from outwards, going to win, just calling out the colours. You want to do on top of the 5th row of red, 1 dark blue, 3 cyan. For the next row,
When did you
1
start
cyan,
doing these little
1 dark
stashy
blue,
things?
2 cyan.
I don't
For the next
know.
row, 2 cyan, 1 dark blue, 1 cyan. For the next row, 1 dark blue,
Dude, look
3
what I'm
cyan.
making.
For the next row, 1 cyan.
See this? This is called art right here.
What in the world are you doing?
You'll see.
Are you gonna have a huge farm or something?
Nope.
How long is it? I bet by the time you're done, I'll be already almost done with my arm with him.
You don't know what I'm building.
Yeah, I don't. That's the good thing.
I'm done. It's defense.
Yeah, and I'm already done with the arms. What's this fence supposed to do? Boy, there's no gate. How are you supposed to get in?
No, dude. You don't post together.
What are you doing in here? As long as this is that far away from my thing, I'm not gonna bother you.
For the next row, 2 cyan, 1 dark blue, 1 cyan. For the next row, 1 dark blue, 3 cyan. For the next row, 1 cyan, 1 dark blue, 2 cyan. Finish this off with 2
What?
Someone shut that guy up. He's stupid.
No, he's not.
solid rows of red wool. I swear I'm developing a list from
You
this.
say
I don't know
red
why.
again.
I used to pronounce red way. I think it's wool. It's the combination of words. Anyway, I know it's kind of dark, but those are both of the arms
Wait,
together.
if TNT explodes off.
I'm going to show you this again in the daytime. However, what was that if necessary? Of course,
What did
But
you
I know
do?
what to do.
Are you gonna make this floor all TNT? Let me make sure it's off. Okay, it's off.
Make sure that yours looks wonderful.
That better be off. Because what I'm gonna make, okay, basically what I'm making is biomes, and I'm gonna make a TNT biome, and then put a creeper on it.
Well,
Let's build a little creeper.
Let me see if it's
Not on my property. Think again.
okay.
This whole apartment is my property. If you blow it up, you're putting the ground back.
Look, I did it! Oh my god, you're not safe. You're not safe, man.
Down to the back of your statue, and come down to the bottom of the feet. And this is what you want to do. You want to do 2 rows of
this is
red
nice.
balls coming out from the back of the edges of the feet, which sounds complicated, but in actuality, all you want to do is that. And once you have them there, you just want to connect those 2 rows together to the back block, like so. And once you have formed that shape right there, we're now able to build up the entire back of the statue just as we have done with the front. So for now, we're going to be focusing on these 8 back blocks right here.
The only water that has ever lived on this
The pig, we'll ignore him.
area.
I'll ignore him. See it. So what you want to do on top or the second row of the back
Animals like to try to over the water.
and to the third of the ball. Do 3 solid rows of red balls. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So on the back you should have, just as you do on the front, 4 rows of solid red wool. For the next row, on top of our red, you want to do 4 dark blue in the 4 center spots of the row, and then cyan everywhere else. For the next row, do 2 dark blue in the 2 center
Someone
spots,
shut
a
him
single
off.
dark blue on the ends of the row, and cyan everywhere else. For the next row, place a single cyan on the ends of the row,
I'm about to
and then
mute
dark
you because of
blue
that guy.
all in the middle.
What? Okay, I'll tell you when I'm done with the statue.
3 rows, do 3 rows of 2 dark blue in the center of the row, and cyan everywhere else. Just as I did on the front, I'm going to place the dark blue first.
I cannot live with an idiot like him.
A little bit like that. Now, for the next row, you want to do
Shut him
single
up.
dark blue on the ends of the row, 2 dark blue in
Don't
the
you
center,
think he's an idiot?
cyan everywhere else.
No.
And now for the 12th and final row of the back.
No.
Where's the clothes that
It's
have
rewinding it. You keep
that-
rewinding it.
2 dark blue coming in
With
from
Kmart.
each end towards the
You'll be
center.
in
2
to
dark blue in
Kmart.
the
She got you
center.
some clothes,
and
some underwear.
Cyan in the 2 remaining spots right there next to the center.
Right,
Which
you
should,
picked out all those
after you
tanks,
finished,
some
give you
orange
something
shorts.
which should look
Does Deanne not have it?
Hmm?
Does Deanne not have it?
Well, I'm assuming she doesn't have it if she's asking. I'll look in Charles.
you want to do 2 dark blue coming in from each end towards the center. 2 dark blue in the center, and cyan in the 2 remaining spots right there next to the center, which should, after you've finished, give you something which should look exactly like that. Those are the back of the legs in their entirety. Pause out this there, of course. Once you're happy that yours looks like that, it's time for us to move on up to the back. So, for the first row of the back, you want to do this. You want to do a single dark blue on the ends of the row, 2 dark blue in the center, and then cyan in the remaining spaces. For the next row, you want to do a solid row of red wool. Just as we have on the front, because it happens.
A solid row
Then
of red
for the
wool.
next row, throw 2 dark blue in the 2 center spots, and then
I don't know
cyan
if you can hear me,
everywhere
but I'm
else.
listening to you.
For the next
I can
row,
hear
do
you.
4 red in the 4 center spots, and then cyan everywhere else. For the next row, throw a single dark blue on the ends of the row, and then red everywhere in between.
Hello.
Hello. Make her hurt.
I'm about to leave this party because of you.
What did I do?
You won't shut him off.
Okay, I'll just mute my mic.
Yeah.
We. Then for the next row, place
I need good night. I need
red
good night.
in the 4 center spots,
Good night.
and dark blue everywhere else. For the next next row, place a single dark blue on the ends of the row again, and then red everywhere in between. Then for the next row, again, a lot of repetitions, do 4 red where else. For the next row, do 2 dark blue in the 2 center spots, a single dark blue on the ends of the row, and then cyan everywhere else. Then all you have to do to finish off the deck is 3 solid rows of red wool. So 1, 2, and 3. And once you finish that, it should come out looking a little something like this.
Unmute your mic, unmute your mic, unmute your mic, boy.
Not the entire back of the statue, of course, just
Who cares about you?
back. That is what you want for Spider-Man's back. Pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it is time for us to do the back of the arms. So, first of all, we're just going to mark out the...
What? No, you know what his name should be?
Shut
the fuck up! That's his name.
Shut the fuck up! Just use the front 2 line it up if you wish. Just do your 2 rows of 4 red wool coming out from each end of the first row of the bed, which should, again, look like this. And once you've done that, you're just going to want to come over to the left side. I always like starting with this arm, I don't know why. So the back of the arms are very similar to the front of the arms, except the only thing that differs are these rows right here, the blue rows. So, first of all, what you want to do on top of your row of red is, again, just as you did on the front, 4 solid rows of red. 1, 2, 3, 4, to give you, in total, 5 rows of red, like this. And since they are different, we're just going to have to go through this again. And again, I like to work from outwards, going in, and I just like to call out the rows. So for the first row, on top of the 5 rows of red, do 3 dark blue and 1 cyan. For the next row and the row after that, as a matter of fact, for 2 rows, do 3 cyan, 1 dark blue. So do that for 2 rows. Then for the next row, do 2 dark blue, 2 cyan. For the next row, do 2 cyan, 1 dark blue, 1 cyan, and then finally to finish off the back of the arm, just do 2 solid rows of red to give you something which should look
He said ready.
like that. Very easy. As I said, the only thing that differs between the front and the back are the rows of blue in between the reds. So pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to do the other arm. So coming over to the other side, on top of your row of red, of course, we want to again stack 4 rows of red. So counting those out, 2, 3, 4. So you now have your 5 rows of red, and then again working outwards to in, just calling out the colours. You want to do 3 dark blue, 1 cyan. Next row and the row after is 3 cyan and 1 dark blue, and as I said, you want 2 rows of that, and then 2 dark blue, 2 cyan, then 2 cyan, 1 dark blue, 1 cyan, and then
I must have muted Michael.
No, I didn't.
I did. Okay, let's do that. Oops. Boom. Boom. Now I'm gonna grab some TNT and blow it up. Deadpool. Perfect. Let's go.
How long is it gonna take you just to build one?
I don't know. Staying stubborn. I can't.
Maybe because you have ice, snow near it.
That one grew. What the? How is this one not growing?
It just doesn't like you.
Serious.
Let me see if it how it'll like me if I do it. You stop doing it. Let me put it.
No, dude, not that type of tree.
Oh. What type of tree?
It's the spruce. Spruce. The spruce tree.
What is up with this one?
No one knows. No
Maybe
one
because there's no
knows.
more space for another tree.
Yeah, maybe.
Or it's just that it doesn't like you. But what are the odds of
It
that?
doesn't like you either.
That is so not true.
Yeah, so true, man.
No, it's not.
Yay. So true.
Oh, now he just said, add 2 more layers of red.
He's an idiot. Sure he is. All he says is red. All he says is red.
That's his favorite color.
Apparently.
That's why most of all his statues are red. Do you know the
Yeah, so
YouTuber
yours is all
Minecraft
red.
Dan TTM?
What?
Do you know the
Finally, just to
YouTuber Dan
finish off the
TTM?
arm, just do 2 solid
Yes,
rows
I'm
of
gonna
red
do
to
Dan
give you something
TTM.
which should look
Dun 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 dun. Dan TTM. Dan is so annoying.
No way.
a bit like that. Those are both of the arms together. I think I might actually like the back of the statue more than the front of the statue. This is unheard of. So that is what you want for the back and the back of the arms. Let me show you what you want for the entire back of the statue as we have completed it at this point. So that is what you want for the entire back of the statue. Pause this if necessary, of course. Make sure that yours looks exactly like that. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the sides. So I'm going to be starting on this side, as always, coming down to the bottom of the legs, and here's how I like to do the sides. I always like to do it like this. I like to work in this left column right here, the one closest to the back, and I'll just like to go straight up. Then I like to do the exact same thing in the right column, the one directly next to it, just building straight up. So for the left column of the legs, here's what you want to do. You want to do 3 red wool, 1, 2, 3. You then want to do 1 dark blue, and then 5 cyan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 dark blue, 1, 2, to give you something which should look like that. Then for the row directly next to it, the right row, you want to do something similar. 3 red, 1, 2, 3, then 6 cyan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then to finish it all off, do 2 dark blue. So the side of the legs should look exactly like that. Very simple. Pause that if necessary. Let's move up to the side of the arm. Let's see if we can do this before the night hits. So for the side of the arm, first of all, you want to fill in the bottom of the hand in with red wool, exactly like this, because you don't want any holes in your statue. And in doing that, you'll have made the first row of the side of the arm. But honestly, that doesn't even really matter, because the entire side of the arm for Spider-Man is just entirely red wool, like this. It is just entirely red. There's no
Did you hear it say red
whatsoever.
wool?
And as a matter of fact, the shoulder is no different either. So come from top to shoulder whilst we're here, and just fill in, coming in by 3 with your red, just to fill in the top of the shoulder and finish off this side of the statue. So that's what you want to do at the top.
What the hell? Oh no! I lost the video.
Oh yes, you mom. Shut up.
Oh no, I found it again.
No.
I found it! I forgot I had it saved and searched.
No, once the video's back.
Yeah, the video's gonna come back when I find. Oh, here's the Spider-Man video. Yeah!
Make sure you come in by at least 3. Let me just show you what the side of the statue should look like. I'm not going to show you this in the light because I've already shown you the side of the leg, and I think that you guys understand that the side of the arm is just entirely red, so I'm going to be back once it's light again, and we're going to be on the other side of the statue. So as I said before I cut out, I'm not going to be showing you the side that we've already done since it's really easy, so coming directly onto the side of the statue that we haven't done, here's what you want to do. Look directly forward at the side of the statue that we have done, and copy that onto this side. It is that simple. I don't need to give you guys any instructions to do this, you guys just have to use your own initiative, or not even initiative really, you just have to use your brilliant eyesight, your 20/20 vision, unless you wear glasses, I apologise if you do, and just look directly forward and copy what you had on that side onto this side. You guys should have no trouble doing that whatsoever. You'll notice that the side of the legs on this side look exactly like the side of the legs on the other side. Obviously, I just copied them. So, also doing the same thing for the side of the bottom of the arms. As a matter of fact, the top of the arms.
I'm about to finish Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Did you ever get that Trader Girl?
I quit. I just went to the next biome.
Oh, you're making like ice biomes and stuff. That.
I think the Ender biome. Oh crap. Ender biome is gonna be probably the hardest maybe.
All you need is ender floor, nether brick.
Yeah, I have to create. I know. I have to create
another portal. How do you? No, you don't. You have to create the Ender Dragon. How do you spawn? How do you spawn in the Ender Dragon?
No, I'm gonna have to build it with blocks.
No, I said how do you spawn it in?
You can.
Yes, you can. It's possible. Have you ever watched? Have you ever played story mode? Have you ever played story mode?
It's like Minecraft story mode, but not story mode.
Yeah, Minecraft story mode. Have you ever played it?
Yeah.
Do you know the part where he made that machine and it spawned in that thing? That's all you have to do.
Wait, that from season 2 or season 1?
Season 1, the first episode.
That was the wither. That was not the Ender Dragon. Get it right.
Oh.
Wither storm.
Yeah, how do you spawn in that?
Wither storm. And an Ender Dragon are two different things.
Well, how do you spawn in the wither?
Easy.
How?
I'm going far away because this thing does some pretty bad damage.
What, Ender Dragon? No, a wither?
Yeah, the wither does some pretty bad butt damage. And I know it cannot blow up bedrock, so that's why I'm building this out of bedrock. I can tame the beast.
Tame it?
Contain. I said contain, not...
Cut.
Can you like help me?
Okay.
It's easy to make the wither, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, it's hard if you're in survival, but it's easy.
What's the stuff you have to use? Bedrock?
Yeah, do you want to blow up and make a big hole in the ground?
Well,
You
TNT
wander around and
doesn't.
blow up your statues?
TNT does not explode.
No, this thing literally, when you spawn it in, it does a big bomb. make a roof. Lock me in here. I'm in here. So I can create this. Hey, dude, you can make the roof now.
Okay. The beast will be contained. Okay, what do we have to do?
Okay, I'm gonna put some torches in here. If you don't mind me doing this. Okay, let's get the materials.
What's the materials you need?
Yes. Now close your eyes. Just keep going.
What? Isn't that the stuff where if you walk on it, you go slow?
No, it's peaceful. It's peaceful.
Oh, okay. It's on normal.
Okay.
That thing's small. You wanna make real trouble? Is it gonna blow up? Wait, why was it bigger in story mode and so small here? Yeah, how do you make that?
It's something made of.
It looks exactly like this.
I'm just gonna have my sword with fire aspect. Punch two. Wait, no, don't. Why are you leaving me here with this thing? Just do it, crap.
Yeah, you're going faster. What's your grab?
Crap, I forgot that it regens. Yeah, it regens. I forgot that it regens.
Oh, this is how you get another star.
Wait, no, dude, no, come on. We need to enchant some epic swords. And enchant the crap out of them. And then what we can do is...
I can go finish my Spider-Man.
No, we can then really kill it. So I'm upgrading my sword. My sword much better.
You say you're sure?
Do you know how to upgrade swords?
No.
Okay, I'll show you.
You repair the name?
To make it really enchanted.
I'm gonna put a brick in the enchantment.
Why did they change it where you need flipping lapis to flipping enchant?
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. What the crap? Why wouldn't it
In
let me enchant?
survival. Just get lapis. Here.
Let me enchant.
Here you go.
No, I have a full stack of lapis. I'm not gonna lie. See? Full stack of lapis. Well, my sword is already enchanted the way how I want it to be enchanted. Okay, now I'm going to enchant me an axe. Aww. It's time to get some enchanting. This ain't gonna be powerful. Don't forget the axe. Keep upgrading my sword.
So, there you have it. That is the second side of your statue. Pause act necessary, of course. So once you have finished doing that second side of the statue, it's time for us to do the head. So come round to the front of your statue and come up to the top of the torso. And what you want to do is place a row of 8 red wool directly on top of the 8 blocks of the torso.
Wait, dude, do you not want to see me how long
Then what
it
you
would
want to
take
do,
me to defeat it with this new sword? No. Let's go. I can't attack it because now it's recharging. Pow!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 24. Took you exactly. Oh, you're running away from that thing. You're like, what?
Now let's see if these zombies can pass the test.
Superman! Dun 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 dun. You need. Oh, I have a YouTube channel that actually makes a ender dragon.
is you want to place 2 rows of 8 red wool directly in front of that row that you just placed. So 1, 2 coming directly towards you, like so. Then what you want to do on top of the second row of red that you just placed is you want to then place a row of red directly on top of that. And this is going to be Spider-Man's face. We're now, as of current, 2 rows deep into Spider-Man's face. So what you now want to do on top of your second row of red going directly up is do 2 red in the 2 center spots of the row, a single red on the ends of the row, and then black wool everywhere else. Then for the next row, place a single black on the ends of the row, then place white wool on top of the black wool that you have on the previous row, and then red wool everywhere else. Then for the next row, place 2 red wool in the 2 center spots,
See
a
if the
single
Ender
black
Dragon
either side of your
can
red.
pass the test.
And then white wool everywhere else. Then for the next row, place black wool on top of the white wool of the previous row, and then place red everywhere else.
Place red
For the
everywhere.
next row, place a single black wool on the ends of the row, and then red wool everywhere else. And finally, for the 8th and final row of Spider-Man's face, you just want to do an entire row of red wool,
Whoa!
like so, which should, after you've finished, end up looking a little...
was really cool damage to the Ender Dragon.
The ender dragon. Okay. Why can't I teleport to you?
No, you can't because I'm at the Ender. Yeah, you gotta go get a water.
You could have told me that before I tried that. Here. How can I still not teleport to you? I'm in the stupid nether.
I didn't say the Nether, I said Ender.
The ender? How do you go into the ender?
I made a portal near the weather area.
Oh, okay. Just imagine if I was stuck in here and I went into survival. Just imagine. You said it was the
I'll
weather.
let you see what the Ender Dragon looks like before I kill it. There's one more thing.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like. Wait, I want to see what it looks like.
Nah, I'm not.
Wow. Where is it?
I'll teleport to me. There it goes!
Where?
Look up, man. Look up. Look up. Look up, fella. Whoa. Now, watch what happens when this poor thing dies. I wanna kill you. You deserve Let me get the egg. Let me get the egg. I know how to get it. If you break it, you lost the egg for good, okay, man? Okay?
Okay.
Crap, I think it went from the portal.
No, it didn't go through the portal.
Do you have the egg?
No. I told you, it hit the torch.
Oh! Yeah, but that was always a trick. When it hits the torch, it becomes yours. What the crap? Well, we'll always
Check.
remember you.
Go back into the ender. Can we just go back?
That's messed up.
Can't we just go back?
Let's go.
If we go back, is there another one gonna spawn?
I forgot how to spawn back in. 'Cause I know there's actually a way to spawn the Ender Dragon back in.
Triggered.
Yeah, the rabbit's dead. Oh, by the way, don't drop down, because if you accidentally drop down, it's pretty much the end of your life. You wanna know why?
Why, you can't fly back up?
No, because when you fall out of the world. Yeah, it might be pretty hard to believe that you're in creative and you die. But it happens.
How do you spawn it back in? You need to move this torch.
Wait, I think I don't know how to spawn it back in. I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You have to go.
Yeah.
Something like that. So that is what you want for Spider-Man's entire phase. Pause if necessary, of course. Once you're happy with that, it's time for us to do the rest of the head. So come around to the back of the head.
Oh, but I have to
What I
go.
want to do
Bye.
is extend this original row of the head over the back of the statue with your red wall until it overhangs the back by 2 rows to give you a side view of what that should look like. So once you've done that, and of course if necessary, if you're still working on that of course, it's time for us to do the only little bit of detail that exists on the rest of Spider-Man's head. So what you want to do is take out your black wall and place 2 black blocks right there behind Spider-Man's eyes. That is all you want to do, and of course I can't explain positioning, but it should be fairly simple what you have to do there. So you want to do that, and you want to do the exact same thing on the other side as well. So in the exact same position, just place those 2 black blocks right there on either side of the head, and once you've done that, all you have to do to finish off the rest of the head is just fill the rest of the head in entirely with red wool, exactly like I'm doing now. I've got a little bit of a head start on you guys. And you guys can of course do this in any way, shape or form.
Okay, guys. I have just completed Spider-Man. That took forever. Ooh, I put a hole in your pants. Hey, you know what? In my pants. All of them say, look, I just wanted to look. Hey, look at your pants. Well, I'm gonna end this video right here. Just let y'all get a quick view of Spider-Man when these stupid clouds go by. It's just stupid. This is his face. This is his body. And if you can see closely, that's the Spider-Man signal. And then behind, there's the spider. Yep, there's the spider. There's the head. There's your Spider-Man. Now, later today, I will make Batman. But, like I said, later today. So, goodbye for now, my fellow people.